Hey everybody, my name is Spammals. Welcome to Return to Monkey Island. Original creator Ron Gilbert is back at the helm to bring a conclusion to his original story, and we're going to be playing it together for the very first time. But to say I'm excited is an understatement. So without any more stalling, let's begin! Prelude. An unexpected story begins.
Take this, LeChuck!
Guybrush, come over here. Gently now. Remove my mask.
Will you promise to stop picking on me?
All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
What's next?
Let's goof on those two. Pretend they're our parents.
Yeah! Sorry we ran off. You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells.
Don't worry, I found him.
Come on, let's go.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes.
It's so lifelike.
I wonder if it's real.
See, this is how Monkey Island 2 ended.
Sorry, boys, could you stop following us? It's creepy.
Apart from the
Yes,
fake
sir.
parents thing.
Come on, I saw a scurvy dog shack back there.
Scurvy dogs.
Let's go!
Those.
No way, you have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling.
Wow.
Kick on the ground to walk, I get it. So this is how the second game ended, of sorts. We battled it out of the truck, and oh no, it's actually, we're kids, and we're at the theme park, and it's all been a dream the whole time. It's all been make-believe. But then, as Guybrush and the truck walked off, the truck had like, and it was speculated this is all part of the spell. Guybrush is elsewhere right now, and all of this is just a hallucination, part of the truck's evil spell over him. So let's see how we're actually going to break out of this. Chucky, I'm sorry, LeChucky.
What should we do next?
We gotta get to scurvy dogs. I can't believe you never had one.
Enter the Scurvy Dog Shack. Let's go. Oh, mate. Wow, check out those glasses.
You kids better have money.
Yeah. We've got all kinds of money.
Can we get a couple of Scurvy Dogs? Can we get a chicken fits fries? Can we get a mug of grog, please? Grog.
Can we get a mug of grog, please?
Grog's for grown-ups. Beat it.
I want a Scurvy
Can
Dog.
we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8, that's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is.
Good for you. You can have a couple of dogs if you give me one.
Okay.
Please? Can't you spare something for a couple of hungry kids?
Look at them.
Listen up, you little moocher. Let me tell you something. I don't like kids. I'm an honest businessman trying to make an honest living. I don't need 50 kids a day coming in and wasting my time trying to get me to give them free food.
Hey, I know. Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way. Coins fall out of people's pockets when they sit down in there.
Look at all the flies kind of littering around. You got this guy right here,
I
kind
was
of buzzing around.
for 4 days straight.
Hush, Chucky, hush. There's a key over here. There's a key on that peg leg.
They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it.
Pick up the key.
I'll
Yeet.
bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
This is a very big kid. Inventory's over here. On my to-do list, find a coin to buy the Scurvy Dogs. It's a very important list, this is, yes. Examine the outhouse. It's an outhouse key.
Unlocks the outhouse outside.
Let's go, let's go. There's a man up here. Wakey, wakey.
Wakey, wakey, Mr. Pirate. Hello? Boo!
Ha! He's dead to the world.
Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors.
Let's go next door and get scurvy dogs.
Okay, enough of the Scurvy Dogs. Oh my gosh. Peg leg. Here we go.
Good, you unlocked it.
Oh.
Please wash hands before leaving outhouse.
Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit?
Dude, that's disgusting. And I'm stood in this river of brown... yes, it's a river of brown. Let's go with that. What's this little metal thingy?
It isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's called a slug. It's like a fake coin.
Peel the slug off the floor.
A fake coin is almost
Ugh.
as good as a real coin.
It's like a Ren and Stimpy vibe to that kind of graphic. Search for coins in the toilet? Let's not say we did, maybe.
Chucky, why don't you look in the toilet?
No way. You do it.
Okay.
There's a rat in there. Shall I give him the leg back?
Hey, look! I'm returning the key.
You want a medal?
I got an
Two
achievement.
scurvy dogs.
Peg leg
Same
achievement
time.
unlocked.
How much are the scurvy dogs?
Scurvy dogs are only a half piece of 8.
Let's just try giving him this.
What can we get with this?
Tastes like a piece of 8. Enough for a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
Oh, snap. Okay.
Take 'em, boy.
Oh, the fly landed
What
on
are
it.
you getting?
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours.
With the fly. I imagine on the harder mode, you gotta get those glasses off.
This is the perfect food. What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I don't know. Be an adult again? Let's go this way. Oh, we go fast. Zoomies. Let's go the other way.
That's my friend Dee. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner. There. Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads.
Mess around and explore. Check out the anchor. Beat Chucky in a race. Feed the duck. Add some sauce to my scurvy dog. Practice sword fighting. Find a 4-leaf clover. Make a wish at the wishing well. Find our real parents. Oh, here's the anchor right here.
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have.
So does that mean that's now ticked? There we go. Right. Challenge Chucky to a race. Let's go.
Hey, Chucky, want a race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
Zoomies.
I win!
Smashing. Feed the ducks. Some bread here.
Hey, hands off!
But I want to feed the ducks.
I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue.
Right. Can we have some bread to feed the
Do you
duck?
have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
You're so rude. What's in the basket?
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days have no regard for personal property.
And no respect for your elders.
I have half a mind to give you a
Here we
piece
go.
of my mind.
Ha!
How rude.
Feed that duck. That's a happy duck right there. Add some sauce to my scurvy dog and practice the sword fighting. Sauce. Sword fighting. Ah, here we go.
Let's be
Yeah,
frank.
yeet.
You can never hope to beat me.
No way! You'll never catch up to my level.
I win.
I win.
Nuh-uh.
You guys are both pretty weak.
Well, anyway, that was fun.
Is that all we had to do? How can we sauce up my scurvy dog? Oh, yuck, there's sauce on the floor.
What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs.
Am I actually going to dunk my scurvy dog on the ground?
You're not going to touch the ground with your scurvy dog.
No, of course not. Gross.
Really? That's where we draw the line? We're going to pick it up first.
You should put that on your scurvy dog.
Yum, yum, yum. Take a bite of that scurvy dog. It's got grass and mold on it. In the bin. In the bin. You swallowed it. Disgusting.
I don't think that was ketchup.
Whoops.
Whoops. Okay, find the 4-leaf clover. Make a wish the wishing well. Oh my god. Well, there's a 4-leaf clover right there.
Do not pick the 4-leaf clovers. As if. Let's look for a 4-leaf clover.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
Hold down the tab to highlight key objects. Oh, it's a 4-leaf clover. Oh my gosh, we got one, guys.
Awesome.
There was still one left. Darn.
We got them all. Haha, suck it. Make a wish. Okay, Pop, pop, pop. Oh, there's a coin on the floor. We needed you earlier, but let's go. Before you use your wish, maybe you should save the game so you can load the save game and try another wish. Oh, no save game. There we go. I wish Chucky had a
I
mustache.
wish Chucky had a mustache.
Ah!
It happened.
Whoa!
Oh, so silly. I wish D would disappear.
I wish D would disappear.
What?
Hey, neat.
Ouch!
She's still there.
Hey.
And she's back. Oh, so silly. Oh, how they laughed. Oh my goodness. Another coin for the wishing well, or what are we gonna do this time? I wish for a cool plant.
I wish for a cool plant.
A plant? What a waste of a wish.
Ooh.
It's got teeth!
I take it back. That was the best.
I don't know, it's kind of weak, in my opinion. A weak wish. But there's a couple more wishes to do. Another scurvy dog.
I wish for another scurvy dog.
Those things are bad for you.
Okay, that was awesome.
Told you so.
Oh, dude! That was mine! Unexpected scurvy dog of the sky. But wait, one final wish remains. I wish we could speak backwards.
I wish we could speak backwards. Or what is...
Yes, you know.
Yes. Well, yeah, was it? Yes, you
That was fun.
Aw, man. It wore off.
Too bad. You made more sense than usual.
Future Spammals, reverse that and rewind so everyone on the internet can hear what they're actually saying.
Agache is way an ope day.
What'd you say?
Did it work?
Oh my god, that was amazing. Mother, father, where are you? It is. Oh, that's me. That's Guybrush.
Hey, Dad.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey kids, having fun?
Yeah.
We got scurvy dogs.
Those have toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures. We just did Big Whoop.
Big whoop! Oh boy, that takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asked me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Is this a long story?
I think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a rumor going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Melee to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch.
Ladies and gentlemen, somewhere deep in the Caribbean. Would it say it? Would it do it? Deep in the Caribbean, oh my god. The island of Melee. Return to Monkey Island. Monkey Island, created by Ron Gilbert. He's back, ladies and gentlemen. Designed by Ron Gilbert and Dave Grossman. Been a long time coming. My favorite Monkey Island was the Cursed Monkey Island, which was not by them, but I'm very thankful how they haven't completely cut it out of official canon. It is part of canon, but it seems like they're keeping it in canon in a really creative way. But that said, I'm excited to see what Ron Gilbert's original vision for the trilogy kind of was, and how we're gonna kind of pick up from where we left off. Obviously, with the kids segment a second ago, that is picking up from where we left off quite literally. But how does this fit in? Are they literally just saying, like, forget about the secret of Monkey Island, I got another story to tell you, and here is another story completely cutting off the past? I guess we'll see what happens throughout this game. Yes, part 1, a friendly place. Let's go. Bum bum bum.
Feels good to be back on Melee Island, the hub of pirating in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Oh, you know, freebooting mostly, swashing buckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck.
What? LeChuck's here in Melee? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew, as far as I can tell.
Well, anyway, no, I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him.
LeChuck kidnapped my wife.
LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
That's not the point.
He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas.
He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land. A nefarious, conniving, murdering scallywag. A depraved, ruthless villain. And a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
We've been enemies for my whole career.
We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
That guy steals all my best ideas.
That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me.
I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that case,
as always,
you want to go talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Melee. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks. Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
Will she? Also, it's adorable. It's a little owl. It does feel good to be back. I feel like I know this place like the back of my hand.
Re-elect
Poster.
Governor Carla.
Carla? Oh, there's yeah, that's the Chuck's ghost ship, all right. Chuck is already loading his ship.
Better get cracking if I want to get to the secret before that scheming blackguard.
Oh, stroll along the docks. Let's go to the Scum Bar first. Scum Bar. Here it is, Scum Bar. It's a chalk outline on the floor. Don't worry about it. It's a book. Ah, a collectible card trivia book.
It's a book for storing collectible trivia cards. Looks like someone just left it here.
I've got it's mine now. In the back of the Scum Bar. Fishing trophy at... It's a kitchen. Oh. That's how this works, okay. I got a brain award, apparently. Let's go. It's me, Guybrush Threepwood. The music turned very rock and roll all of a sudden, and then... It's fine. Interesting. The pirate leaders are supposed to be here.
Have you seen the pirate leaders around? This is their table. In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
We're the pirate leaders. Get lost.
I hadn't heard there was a change in leadership.
I hadn't heard there was a change of leadership.
Oh no. Did nobody remember to notify you?
Maybe your party invite got lost in the mail.
Where are the three older guys who used to hold the court here?
Where are the three older guys who used to hold court here?
Who cares?
Probably crying in an alley somewhere, wishing they were still relevant.
Making up trials for each other and writing memoirs that no one will read.
Oh, snap. Is it you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
Is it you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
An expedition? Who is it that you think you are exactly?
Mate, I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate. I'm the rock-solid investment you've been waiting for. Just a humble pirate, unworthy to be in your august presence.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Probably you've heard of me.
Probably not.
Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
Wait, it was Captain Madison? She's like famous! I've got her on a trading card. Her plunder stats are amazing!
Plunder
Stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain Lila and Captain Trent. It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him? Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
It's not exactly a raid. Exactly, it's a raid. I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret? I didn't think that was even a real thing.
It's a prize of incalculable monetary value. Yes.
It's a prize of incalculable monetary value.
I don't know about incalculable. Quick, who can count to 0 the fastest?
Rude.
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out.
Would you at least consider advancing me some funds? I could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. If you could at least point me towards an available ship.
Would you at least consider advancing me some funds? It's a surefire investment. Triple your money or your money back.
Not interested.
Could make it worth your while.
Make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. A percentage of their earnings or something?
No one in here wants to chase your pipe dream.
Could you at least point me towards a boat?
Could you at least point me towards an available ship?
You don't even have a ship?
You're really up a creek.
Up a creek without a ship.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in Melee getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going?
Have fun with your scary ghost friend. Bye-bye.
Well, the slight problem with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies. Fine. I don't need you or your money. I can do this on my own. If I can't buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate. I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes.
He's like a broody teenager right now.
I like the old pirate leaders better.
Get or find a ship. Use wads of cash to outfit expedition. Nah, scratch that out. Find a ship. Okay, find the secret of Monkey Island and relive the glory days. Yes. There's a big old tonal shift in the game. Like, we've gone from the dread pirate, LeChuck, most feared scoundrel of the seas. Everyone's scared of LeChuck. He's big bad. Now it's like, oh, yeah, LeChuck's here too. Yeah, he's all right. He's doing expedition. He's gonna go get the old secret of Monkey Island. Of course he is. Outfitting his boat just now. He's just busy. He's just over there doing stuff. He's all right. He's paying his fees. He's a good lad. He is a good lad. That LeChuck guy, all the stories are a bit exaggerated about him. He's not as bad as all that, no. So I kind of like, I'm curious how they've de-escalated his fear, his threat, his menace, his peril. There's no peril right now for LeChuck.
Guybrush Threepwood, as I live and breathe, how have you been?
Mate, I'm doing great.
Same old, same old.
How's Elaine? She was always my favorite governor. Also, she covered your tab when you stopped coming in.
Oh, snap. I'm all paid up. That's great. We're apart more often than I'd like.
We're apart more often than I'd like.
But you're still...
Oh, yeah. We're still. We've just each got a lot on our plate. It's a two-plate relationship.
Well, tell her I say hello.
May, are you wishing that we weren't, so you can go and stuff her with your drumstick? Is that what you're trying to say? Mm-hmm. I think I hear the health inspector.
I think I hear the health inspector.
What? Where?
Just kidding. That joke never gets old.
The atmosphere in the bar is different than it used to be here.
The atmosphere in the bar is different than it used to be.
Yeah, I don't like it, but I've got to cater to the new crowd. Everything changes, Guybrush.
But the roaches stay the same.
I've missed your wit. And your low alcohol tolerance.
Hey!
Those new pirate leaders seem like real jerks.
Those new pirate leaders seem like real jerks. Why do you even let them in the bar?
Well, they've driven off my old regulars, so I don't have a lot of choice if I want to stay in business. Also, if I tried to get them to leave, they'd probably cut me up and throw me in the soup. Frankly, I'm terrified of them. On the plus side, they have more disposable income and better hygiene than the old crowd.
So the Scumbar's under new ownership. That's what we're talking about here, then. They've made it a trendy place for a different crowd, and all the real grog-swilling scallywags have been pushed out. Okay. Did I mention I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island? Yes.
Did I mention I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island?
No, I don't think you did. Well, that's exciting. So you'll be hiring a ship at the docks?
I'm thinking I'll steal one.
As far as I know, the only ship out there is LeChuck's.
Even better. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Bold. I like your thinking.
Am I going to hire him?
Ooh, I think I hear the health inspector.
What? Where?
Just kidding. That joke never gets old.
Okay, well, keep up the good work.
Keep up the good work.
Thanks. Will do.
So I noticed in the background, I've got this kind of 5-star impressive health department certificate. They've got stars coming off the page onto the wall, and it is not looking great, no.
It's amazing what you can achieve if you put your mind to it. Then you have a packet of stick-on stars.
Oh, it got a 1-star rating, and they just kept adding stickers. I get it. Maggots.
Active little guys, aren't they? Looks like a mugshot.
Okie dokie, rancid
It's more
foodstuffs.
exciting when you can smell the risk.
Admire the mop.
Well, it's definitely a mop.
Can I clean?
Will you advance me the down payment on a ship if I help you clean up?
Put that down before you hurt yourself.
What?
Clearly, there's a lot you don't know about mops.
Honestly, I think I prefer to keep it that way.
Okie dokie, we've got some yuck over here.
Or garnishes.
A good cook sources local supplies when he can.
Alright, get out the way, sniff.
Ugh, I remember that stench as if it were yesterday.
Stand near the stove.
Pleasantly scorching hot.
Open the door. Check out the wooden seagull. There used to be a red herring and a seagull here. String? Okay, well...
The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old.
Is this literally an Easter egg of the past? I got the string. Let's go. What do I want string for? Oh, that reminds me. I've got horse armor. Thank goodness I brought my trustworthy horse armor. I got horse armor. I did a pre-order for the game, and it came with horse armor DLC. That has no relevance to the game whatsoever.
This has gotten me out of a lot of scrapes over the years.
You know, I hope there is something to do with it in the game as a proper little Easter egg tease. Got a bag of coins. Yes, I got the trivia book. There's nothing new to add to it, apparently. So untangle the string.
It's hopeless.
No, keep trying.
It's hopeless.
Come on.
It's hopeless.
Come on.
It's hopeless.
Keep jiggling it.
It's hopeless.
It's hopeless, apparently.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Don't sound much like pirating to me.
What would you know about it? You're not a real pirate.
Don't look now, but I think there's a leech on your chin.
Buzz off.
Buzz off. Okay. No.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
It'll turn out to be a t-shirt or something.
A t-shirt. Okay. I go further into town. I can. Can I go to the... Oh, god dang it. I keep escaping out of the game. Job openings.
Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Looking for a job? Step this way.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote.
Look awesome.
You look like a guy without many options. You want a job? I'm short of swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
Absolutely, I'd love to be a swabby. Have you gotten anything more senior? No thanks, I'm getting my own expedition together.
No thanks. I'm getting my own expedition together.
Suit yourself. I'm here if you change your mind. But don't dawdle. We sail with the tide.
Okay, so I'm gonna be back because I'm gonna change my mind. Also, I really appreciate how the ship's name is Le Ship, which is French for the ship. Supplies.
Looks like this is going to be a long journey. Say what you want about my evil, horrible nemesis LeChuck, but he does know how to stock a ship.
Love the colors. This is awesome.
No parking of demonic, ghostly, or undead vessels or scooters. Tuesdays 3 to 4.
Grog?
I hope this isn't one of those party cruises.
I'll go aboard? No, not allowed to go aboard. Okay. We'll come back.
Expedition to fabled Monkey Island.
Guybrush, hush! We shall return later, but first, let's go deeper into town. Real voodoo. Oh, no.
Guybrush! Wait, are you going to tell a mushy part now?
A little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Guybrush!
I was hoping you'd turn up in this story. How's the scurvy prevention project? Well, you wouldn't mind having to have a ship, would you? Remind me of how long we've been married. I'm glad she's here.
I was hoping you'd turn up in this story.
I was hoping you'd turn up in mine.
By the way, I love how they got the majority of the original voice actors back to reprise their roles. Not everyone is back. There are going to be a couple of notable changes, but where possible, they have got the originals back. How's the scurvy prevention going?
How's your scurvy prevention project?
It's great! We're going to get a lot of limes to a lot of sailors and save a lot of lives. I've got to come up with a way to deal with Captain Madison, though. The pressure she's putting on the town is making it hard for social programs like mine.
Okay, but can I get a boat?
You wouldn't happen to have a ship with you.
No, silly. I came on a charter. Just like you.
Yeah, I figured that, but it never hurts to ask. I'm finding it harder than I thought to get hold of a ship and a crew for my expedition. The new local leadership was less than supportive.
Why don't you ask around at the docks? I'm sure you can find something.
Thanks. I'll try that.
Yeah, the docks consists of LeChuck's ship. Okay, sounds like we both met Captain Madison.
Sounds like we both met Captain Madison.
I don't like her. She's the one who pushed to shut down the shipyard.
She doesn't understand the value of the secret of Monkey Island.
She laughed at me.
Me too.
Obviously, the woman has no taste and a lousy sense of humor.
Obviously, to me, it seems like the new kind of administration in place here at Mayday Island is potentially a puppet government put in place by Captain LeChuck to undermine and to weaken the pirates' pirates. And then when they're at their weakest, the heroes will not be there to fight back in their time of need when it truly arrives. I feel better just talking to you.
I feel better just talking to you.
Me too.
But saying that, I've got to go.
I have to get going.
Oh, so do I. Lots to do. Bye.
So we're married,
Bye.
but we're kind of living separate lives. It's kind of, I guess, modern, I suppose. Criticize the statue.
The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee.
Let's go see the voodoo lady. International House of Mojo.
The International House of Mojo. This place hasn't changed in years.
It's a very important establishment here in the Monkey Island franchise world, yes? Hi.
Welcome, Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again.
I have been waiting for you.
You mean ever since we last saw each other? It's been years.
You mean...
Fate ordained that you would be here several minutes ago. Only you can manage to be late, even when you are fated to arrive.
It's a gift.
Allow me to seek knowledge on your behalf.
Will it cost me anything?
Pride, free will. Not much.
Pride and free will. Sign me up.
The way to the secret is like a serpent which swallows itself. Many obstacles lie ahead.
Serpent, obstacles, got it.
You must walk the path. Yet you have already walked the path.
And now I'm going back again.
Past and future tense, okay. That's Dusty.
When you are unsure of the way forward, open this book for guidance on what is to come.
It can tell me my future?
In a way, think of it as a book of hints.
What is it really?
It's a hint book.
Wah. Going out of business? This place is an institution.
It is.
Well, the voodoo here must be authentic, culturally, and historically accurate. The sign says so.
The sign also says half price.
They're having a half-off sale. Oh, yeah, that clock has been broken for decades now. This place has kind of gone downhill. What kind of person would just paint on a wall like that? Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Oh, this was my favorite novelty store. Looks like Wally's got a new place in Melee.
Oh, snap.
He's not still sore about the monocle.
That's cute. It's the spyglass is on the top and it's hanging. That's cute.
At Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly.
Chamber of Commerce Midnight Man. Okay. To the other high streets.
Hi.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay.
Thank you. There's a note here.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. Looks like a volcano island with horns that swallowed a basketball.
Well, I think this graffiti is going to be part of a puzzle in the future. Close the general store down? How else are we going to fake credit to buy a boat? Wait, am I responsible for it closing down because I didn't buy stuff? I stole stuff? Maybe stealing wasn't the way after all. Mate, everything's all boarded up and destroyed. Like, Mayday Island is literally ran down and near abandoned.
Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
Yeah, about that. The prison here, visit the jail.
A visitor! Wait. Guybrush?
Otis, is that you?
Otis!
Howdy, kid.
And Stan. Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time. You look different somehow. New art style?
How nice of you to notice.
New art style. I like it. Breaking that third wall, fourth wall, whatever it is. Yeah, Otis was in this prison cell, and there was a rat in this one, and we used grog to melt the lockdown. I can't remember Otis's voice actor, but Stan is different. Stan used to have a voice kind of like this. Oh my god. And now he's kind of more like this. Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic. You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore, but maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Possibly, though it was kind of tricky last time, and I didn't get much out of it in the end.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors.
Imagine that.
I'll get you out, Otis, don't you worry. What did they get you for this time?
What did they get you for this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
How dare they arrest me? All I did was steal some stuff. There are murderers out there. No, you're wasting your time on me, yes it is. I noticed you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
I noticed you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
In the forest?
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
Well, except the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway. Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
Number 3 priority. That is a tall priority order right there. What? All right, Stan, let's have it. The old Stan. I love Stan so freaking much. Stan is iconic as anything in this game. I'm going to assume they couldn't get the original voice actor back.
Look like you're having a good time. That's nice.
You look like you're having a good time. Now, the Stan I know and love would have been like, hey, looks like you're having a good time. I can't wait to make you a deal you can't refuse. Oh my, looks like you're having a good time. Like, that's the Stan I remember. Not this kind of Mickey Mouse, hey, how you doing, man? I can't wait to do stuff for you. Oh my. Here we go, Stan.
Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
Sorry to see you in jail. I was really hoping to buy a ship from you. What did you do that got you arrested? Would it help if I broke you out of jail? See you later. I'm gonna assume he was arrested for selling boats when they closed down the marina.
What did you do that got you arrested?
Let me tell you something, son. It's not what a man does that matters. It's who he is. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Blood and goopy stuff?
People. People are in my heart. Anything I may have allegedly done, you can be sure I did it because I care about people.
So he didn't tell us what he did.
Really hoping to buy a ship from you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Oh, that's terrible.
Believe me, I feel worse about it than you do.
In many ways, it feels like the age of piracy is coming to an end, and like regulations and lawyers and, government, seizing the ships, locking down the shipyard, shutting down the businesses. Like, they're squeezing piracy and making it so piracy couldn't thrive. What's happened to Mayday Islands? So can I get a ship from you after you're out of jail?
Would I get a ship from you after you're out of jail?
Don't count on it, son. I expect to be released any time, but I haven't even got anything on back order. It pains me to lose a sail, but if you need to get off this island, you're gonna have to find another way.
It's looking like LeChuck's Le Ship is the only way off.
Could you refer me to a competitor?
Stab me in the heart. You'd go to a competitor? Where's your loyalty, son?
Well, seeing as you're in jail and have no ships and can't help me, I thought...
It doesn't matter anyway. There's no competition. I drove them all out of business long ago. Nobody can play the angles like old Stan. I didn't really anticipate a situation like this one coming up.
Any tips on how to steal a ship from somebody else?
Any tips on how to steal a ship from someone else?
One word, son. Mutiny. Get yourself on board a worthy vessel, gain the confidence of the crew, wait for the right moment, and strike. If you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
Well, thanks, I guess.
Okay, well, thanks, I guess.
Anything I can do to help you, let me know. As long as it doesn't involve selling you a ship.
Well, mutiny is like a great option, but like if it's a failed mutiny, then I'm putting my life in danger. Are you sure there's no way I can get a boat from you? What exactly did you allegedly do for the people that got you arrested?
What exactly did you allegedly do for people that got you arrested?
I gave them what they wanted. Now, naturally, people don't always know that they want the things they want. Sometimes it takes a man with a talent like mine to show them the way. And sometimes people who are jealous of that sort of talent will try to put all sorts of unpleasant labels on it. They use hurtful words like scam and misrepresentation and even fraud. But it's all just marketing, son. As natural as the rocks and the trees and the Melee Island flounder birds. And that's why I'm not worried. I'm awaiting final judgment of the court, but I'm certain I'll be acquitted. They don't hang people for marketing.
He's using the Amber Heard defense strategy. Scamming and fraud are bad things. But in Stan's head, using the Amber Heard defense, he's taking existing words and he's making his own understanding of them. Pledge and donation are the same thing in my head. In Stan's head, scam and stuff, it's just marketing. It's just marketing. It's not this other thing. It's marketing. Stan's in trouble, everybody. Stan's in trouble.
Didn't you used to have a law practice or something?
Used to, but I was disbarred for what we former law practitioners call moral turpitude.
Is that a real word?
More or less. It's one of those handy catch-all words that you can use whatever you want because it doesn't mean anything specific.
Fantastic. I'm learning so much about the law.
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you'd do that for your old pal Stan. But I've got to think about the optics. I don't want to damage my case, and escaping from jail doesn't look good at trial. So thanks, but no thanks.
Is there anything I can get for you?
Is there anything else I can do for you?
Now that you mention it, there is one thing I've been missing during my time here in this lofty establishment. In all the rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely forgot to grab my toothbrush. If you happen to be passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my desk in the office.
Sure thing.
Yeah, I can get that for you. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island, by the way.
I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret? Boy, that takes me back. But if you're looking for help, you're barking up the wrong enchilada. Just remember, life has no guarantees or warranties. Only jamborees.
Thanks. That's advice.
That is advice. Guarantees, warranties, but jamborees. Yes. All right, bye.
See you later.
Yep.
Okay, well, that's Stan, everybody. Let's go. Information board.
It says jail rules. 1. No escaping.
Okay, that's the only rule. Okay, I'm glad they wrote that down. Hard to remember that. Okay.
Jail is like a bad breakfast. Small, greasy.
Any writing that was once here has been rubbed away.
Checking out these locks.
I think there's some writing on it, but it's too tiny to read.
Tiny to read. Okay, we need a magnifying glass or an eye monocle.
I've been trying to inventory
Okay, maybe Wally, if we can get him back in his shop, we can borrow his monocle to kind of enhance and zoom.
I don't remember this place being so leaky.
They finally installed running water.
Sure, that's what running water is. Yes, it's a leak.
Diggity, what a day, huh?
Goodbye. Oh man, I used to love Stan. That guy's just annoying me.
Looks sort of like an eye. I think it's a chandelier.
Yeah, this stuff would be for later in the game. Oh, let's see the new locksmith that opened up.
Welcome to my shop.
Hello.
Hello, there's a book. I'm stealing this book.
At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
Okay, so not a treasure map. A lot of locks I can see here. Got a lot of keys. We've got a clever nested boxes. Are the crackers free?
Are these for customers?
Not technically, but please, help yourself. That charming old guy who mans the lookout keeps bringing them for the parrot.
Thanks. I'll just take a few.
I took all of them.
I've got enough to last me.
That's great to hear. Let's have a go.
It already looks well fed.
Oh, what's this? Trivia card. Oh, let's get a go. Trivia time. Oh, dinner is the something reigning Queen of Bermuda. I don't remember this in the slightest. Is this from Monkey Island 4 or 5? We'll come back to that. Is it cheating to hold tab and to look at the hotspots?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Locke Smith.
You're kidding, right?
Nope. And before you ask, yes, they did. Yes, it was. And they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick. Who's the old lady in the window across the way? I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary. Just information.
So I need to get a serial number out of that lock for her to be able to help me with it. Seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
Seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a failsafe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number?
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, just in case. And if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
She's not wrong. Not wrong. What's to stop me reading the serial number of someone else's lock and having a key made?
What's to stop me reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special tool to read them. Only a pro would have a tool like that.
Can I borrow your locksmith serial number reading tool?
Can I borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union for that. If you want to play locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
Okie dokie. So who's the old lady in the window?
Who's the old lady in the window across the way?
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the Undertaker here years ago. Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
Okie dokie. How well do you know Windy Bones?
How well do you know Whitey Bones?
Not well at all. But she's been living near my shop for quite a few years. She was across from my old location, too.
But she moved when you moved?
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
She's stalking you. Old Windy Bones is stalking you.
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Exciting. The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key, one that opens all locks at once.
Oh my gosh, that seems enormously useful.
That seems enormously useful.
Maybe. Depends on if you can close them again.
How touched on my crew?
How would you like to join a pirate crew?
Would I have to leave my shop?
Well, yes, that's the general idea. The crew actually get on the ship and, crew it.
Thanks. I'll pass. Try down at the docks. There's always somebody hiring somebody down there.
Okay, we'll browse around for a little bit.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything. I've got a system.
I'm touching everything. Okay, painting?
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
The people in this painting have hair locks, have locks of hair locks, lovely locks of hair. Very funny. Ha ha ha. We've also got this cool machine over here.
That's an impressive machine.
Yep. This wouldn't be much of a lock shop without a key grinder.
It's a key grinder, okay.
Is that from a famous locksmith band or something?
My mother's band, the Golden Keys. They were named after some actual golden keys that she spent a bunch of time looking for.
What is that? It's definitely not a key. Or a lock.
It's a fishing lure, of course.
Of course.
Well, that's everything in this shop, so let's go. Bye. Okay, so we need to get ourselves a professional magnifying tool to get the serial number, to get the key, to get Otis out of prison. I don't know why we're getting Otis out of prison, but that's the thing that happens. So I'm pretty sure Wally's gonna have the magnifier for us to use. I don't know why Miss Whitey Bones has moved house when the locksmith did. Can I talk to her now and get some different stuff out of her? Let's find out.
Once you have a key, you've got to open the door.
Magical. So he's still gone. Right, back it up. Let's go to the governor's mansion, maybe. I remember there being more grass and a toll booth. Governor's mansion.
Carla.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Wow.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Carla was the sword master of Mayday Island back in the day.
Hello, Swordmaster.
Prepare to taste my blade, you washed-up hack.
Can we do some old-school insult sword fighting? When was the last time you had a bath? Anything but your cooking. Let me show you what a hack looks like.
Let me show you what a hack looks like.
Pretty good, Guybrush. Right on point.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
You should never have given up being swordmaster. How's the governorship treating you? I hope you're not still sore about that thing with the ship that one time. You've come so far since I got your first cushy government job.
You should never have given up being swordmaster.
Who says I did?
Oh, sorry, I just assumed. Governor seems like a full-time job.
It is, but there's room for overlap if you're creative about it. I heard from your wife. She's coming by to talk about scurvy legislation. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
I guess, because I'm her husband. Elaine can handle it, she doesn't need me. I've got my own project cooking. I'm not automatically involved with everything Elaine does just because we're married. Yeah, let's go with that.
I'm not automatically involved with everything Elaine does just because we're married.
I can see that. If it isn't about the scurvy project, why are you here?
Wow, because I'm looking for the secret of Monkey Island.
For the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you. I don't have it.
I'm needing a crew.
I'll be needing a crew. You interested?
Ha! I'd rather swallow a live badger than crew with you again. No offense intended.
So, unlikely but still possible?
No. You want a crew, go down to the docks and hire one.
Is there a government program that funds expeditions to find the secrets of Monkey Island?
Is there a government program that funds expeditions to find secrets of Monkey Island?
Oh, gosh. You're too late for that one. We canceled it last year and diverted the funds to build a habitat for the rare Caribbean whining leech.
Darn.
There's a ship at the docks that's headed for Monkey Island.
I think you're talking about LeChuck's ship.
Do you want to go to Monkey Island or don't you?
Well, it's looking like that's the only way I'm going to get there. Elaine says Captain Madison is hurting her scurvy project.
Elaine says Captain Madison is hurting her scurvy project.
Not the legislative part, just the public funding. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things like social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like that woman less every minute.
You and me both.
So Captain Madison's got to go, basically. That's what I'm hearing here. Get rid of her. Problem solved. The mansion hasn't changed much.
Well, the mansion hasn't changed much. Elaine's style is still everywhere. Even the books are hers.
They're my books now, as you well know.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Okay, well, bye. There's a trivia card on the stairs. Let's get a look. Blood Island is home to the Blood Knows the Pirates, Good Soup Hotel, the Barbary Coast, Stan's Cozy Crypts. Blood Knows the Pirates is Wally, the map maker from the very beginning of Curse of Monkey Island. The Barbary Coast is not there either. But the Good Soup Hotel and Stan's Cozy Crypts are both on the same island. So is it a multiple choice question? Let's try both. Okay. But it's also home to Stan's Cozy Crypts. Unless that's a trick question because it wasn't called Stan's Cozy Crypts. I love this because this is like for the real, like old school fans of the game. The brand new players to the game aren't going to have a clue what any of this is. It's a big brain idea. We're going to save. Pop. So this is one trivia. Odina is the something reigning queen of Bermuda. I have no recollection of this whatsoever. I'm going to assume it's from Monkey Island 4 or 5. So I've saved game. We're going to try it. And then I'm going to keep going till we get it right. So is it 9th? Well, I guess we don't need to try the save game. Well, never mind. Guybrush moves just alarmingly fast. Government in action. Oh, it's just a pet, the stuffed animal. piranha corgis or whatever,
I
poodles.
like your stuffed, guess it's a dog?
Please, take that and throw it away. It was a gift from the Earl of Thickwater, who is a contemptible pig.
I'll take it, yep. I'll give it to my wife, Elaine. Remind her of her old pet dogs that I'd put to sleep.
It's a lot of work being governor.
Yeah. At the end of the plank, there's one book that stands out more than the others.
The blurb says it's a solid if somewhat predictable story about a roguish pirate and a doomed romance with a woman of station.
Can I take it? I'm going to borrow it at the end of the plank.
Look.
You've got a lot of nerve asking that. You never brought back the last book you borrowed. I had to buy another copy. You never even apologized.
I totally forgot.
I totally forgot.
Of course you did. You think like a cow.
Yeah, well, you smell like a cow. The endless tale of the voyage that would not end. Voodoo tricks you can do at home. Ship-to-ship combat strategies. The big book of treasure maps. The autobiography of John Laney. I guess we'll come back for that stuff maybe later. Oh, ship in the bottle. Go, burr. All right. Oh, the back of the house. Let's get to the back. Oh. Okay. Says town, we've been through town. Stan wanted us to go get his toothbrush for him. Let's go to the shipyard. Meow. What is that head icon?
Wow, it's worse than I imagined.
Oh man, it's really sad. It's really barren and distraught. Tan's previously owned vessels. Yes.
It says Tan's previously owned vessels. So sad. Stan's used to be the best place to buy used ships.
Remember happier times.
I remember when these torches lit up Stan's previously owned vessels like a carnival.
Can I go back in time? I want to see it. Wah.
The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day.
Okay. It's a trivia card. Trivia time! How many crows are in Le Ship's crow's nests? I haven't looked. One, as in a person, a lookout. 0, because there's no crows in the crow's nest. It's called the crow's nest, but it's just a place where people go and look out. I think it's a trick question. I'm going to say 0, because there's no crows in the crow's nest. It's a boat. And I am Big Brain! Here, through the window.
It's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush?
I need the old toothbrush. Can I get in there somehow? Strange mass.
It's a dried up old sea sponge.
Take the sponge. I have got the sponge.
It's good for relieving stress.
I squeezed the sponge.
Looks like the only available ship on the island right now is LeChuck's.
How can I get Stan's toothbrush?
The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush?
Have I got to pry open the window somehow? Right, well, there's nothing for me here. The forest? We're actually going into the forest?
Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended.
Museum of Pirate Lore?
Museum of Pirate Lore. Oh, I used to love these when I was 6.
Can I steal it and make that my boat?
I used to love these when I was 6. Until I got trapped in one for 2 days. I think they're illegal now.
Hey, this used to be Carter's place.
At Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly. Once upon a time, I won a t-shirt right here on the front lawn.
Amazing. So I wonder if you get the combination for the jungle, the forest puzzle from the original games, can I imagine they will still be correct. Could this be like a hidden Easter egg for like veteran players who still remember the way of left, right, left, right, left, and right? In one instance, there was a piece of paper that had dance moves of left, right, left, right, left, left, right. But then also we had the head of the navigator that would lead us through. Ron Gilbert made a more recent game called Thimbleweed Park, and it had a Monkey Island reference in it with the head of the navigator. And I think that also had a forest sequence. I'm getting them all kind of mixed up in my head. We'll see. We might come back to this. It's doing the same kind of thing.
Hopelessly lost without a map.
Right, let's head back down to the docks. We've kind of explored everywhere for now. Let's get on board LeChuck's ship. And let's see if we can't advance our story a little bit.
Cracking if I want to get to the secret before that scheming blackguard.
Indeed. Right. Hello, friend.
Back again.
I want to ask about that swabby job after
I
all.
want to ask about that swabby job after all.
The only requirement is that you bring your own mop. If you've got a mop, the job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
Do I say it? I'm gonna go with Guybrush Threepwood.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Yeah, that's what I thought. LeChuck gave me a blacklist, and you're on it. In fact, you are the blacklist. I'm afraid I can't hire you after all.
Well,
that's a slight hitch.
I'm confused. Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop.
Join the Chuck's crew. Solve the problem. The quartermaster recognized me and won't hire me. Get a mop. So I need a costume and a mop. Right. Well, the mop is at Scum Bar.
Why was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
You had to go to the toilet. Okay. Well, they're back from the town meeting. Amazing. But first, mop. Oh, snap. There's new people here. Is that an Ask Me About Loom badge I'm seeing in the background here? It's Cobb.
Hi, Cobb. Hard to believe after all these years, you're still here.
I was declared a historical landmark.
Yeah, that badge. Can I zoom in on this? It says Ask Me About Loom. The place does seem different from what I remember.
Yeah, the place does seem different from what I remember.
It's this new, younger generation of pirate leaders. Oh, they're highfalutin dark magic. Look at us. We're so much better than you because we don't drink grog before getting married. These kids today are all about sacking and pillaging. They've got no heart.
We don't drink grog before getting married? What? I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island. Wanna come?
I heard the secret is just some marketing gimmick Stan thought up. That only the gullible and naive would go looking for it.
So, I'm going looking for it. Tell me about Loom.
Tell me about Loom.
Oh, I'm so sick of pirates asking me about Loom. Get lost.
Rude. Then why don't you take off the Ask Me About Loom button?
Then why don't you take off the Ask Me About Loom button?
My grog-riddled body has fused with it. I'm more button than man at this point.
Dear God. Oh, come on. Tell me about Loom for old time's sake.
Oh, come on. Tell me about Loom. For old time's sake.
Beat it.
Say it.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
Say it.
Fine. You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic. Stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush. Go out and buy Loom today.
Yes.
Now get lost.
And we got ourselves another achievement fan service fulfilled. Let's go. It's kind of cheating holding tab, I think. Trivia time! How many different geckos can you spot at the Monkey Head location? Oh, I don't know. 3, 6, 8, or 10? I mean, I'm guessing 3. And it's gone. Interesting. I'm gonna steal the mop.
I said not to touch that. You don't use someone else's mop.
Why not?
The mop is the formal tool of a cook. Not as clumsy or random as a dish rag. An elegant tool for a more civilized cleaning. You cannot hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
You must construct your own. A single, perfect instrument that you will keep and use for a lifetime.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Once you build it, the mop will become your constant companion, your tool, and a ready means of defense against spills of all kinds.
Build it?
The wood is the heart of the handle. The heart is the handle of the cook. You are one.
Not helpful so far.
You must find a particular tree. A tree uniquely suited to the handles of mops. Carve your handle from a limb of that tree. Any questions?
That was so deep and, like, meaningful. For a mop. Okay, so I need to construct my own mop? How do I find the mop handle tree?
How do I find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
Oh, the forest, I get it. But what kind of wood is the tree?
What kind of wood is the tree?
That is something you must discover for yourself.
Marvelous, but what about the head of the mop?
What about the head of the mop?
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but pretty much anything will do. It's mostly about the handle.
Okay, but are you sure I just can't buy a map?
Are you sure I can't just buy a mop? Yours, for example.
No, you've got to make one. Trust me on this.
Okay, I guess I'll go do it.
Okay, I guess I'll do it. What's wrong?
You gave the story the wrong title. It should be called Mop Quest. When do we get to the piratey parts?
Well, even the coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy to me at the time, too. But don't forget, it was all so I could board a ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island. But first, I had to make a mop.
Mop Quest feels like another 90s, early 2000s era joke. You know, nowadays, I feel like such an old freaking man right now. Nowadays, all you young'uns with your sat-navs and your TomTom Goes and your Apple smartphones with the Google Maps and your Tesla self-drives. Back in the olden days, before we had that kind of stuff, we went to a website called mapquest.com, and in MapQuest would have a map, and it would tell you how to get there, and you would print it out on paper. Does that website even exist anymore? We need to know. Oh my god, it still exists. It actually still exists. Yes, MapQuest, still a thing. Looks like this now. It's baked full of adverts. MapQuest is still a thing. Fancied food, goods, health inspector, mop door. Okay, well, let's just go. Let's just go. Bye. Oh, so Wally should be back now. Wally! Let's go!
Hey, Wally?
Well, 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 look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again, too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned, and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times, huh?
You're lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
I feel like it's such a reunion right now. I feel I'm really liking this. Ah! You wouldn't happen to have a map of the secret of Monkey Island? Yes.
You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island.
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
Who did you make it for? I'm looking for a tree to make a stupid mop from.
I'm looking for a tree to make a stupid mop from. Have you got a map for that?
So the cook has sent you on one of his spiritual journeys? Been a while since I made one of those mop tree maps. What kind of tree is it again?
I don't know. A wood one?
That's okay. Just bring me a sliver of the wood and I can work it out from there. I'm that good.
A sliver of the wood? Oh my gosh. You have a lot of maps in here.
You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all.
That's just not...
A little cartographer humor.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how funny it was.
Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
Oh, snap. The town seems pretty run down.
The town seems to be pretty run down.
Since Captain Madison made Melee her base of operations, people have been complaining. They say she brings a bad element to town, but that bad element spends a lot of money on maps. So, what am I supposed to do?
Do what's right?
I am. I'm doing what's right for Wally.
Good for Wally. Wally kind of got walked on a lot in this franchise. So Wally is finally standing up for Wally and doing Wally. And yes. Tell me again what you need to make the map for the map. Okay, right.
Bye.
I need a sliver of wood. Oh, a box of monocles.
They're like glasses, only way less convenient.
Sneak.
Ooh, look behind you. A three-headed monkey.
Yoink.
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business. See, it says maps and more on the edge.
Thanks.
Okay, so he caught me robbing him. Awkward. A slightly suspicious ladder to a window.
Hey,
Let's have a
Wally,
look.
What's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby.
Admire the fan map.
It's a map on a fan. What'll they think of next?
A low-cost pre-owned map. That's a fancy map. Browse the box of maps.
Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it.
Never mind.
And the old Wally was way cooler. It's Wally's cartography stuff.
Ooh, those look fancy.
The finest tools to make the finest maps.
Hey, Wally, what's in these boxes?
Maps.
Maps. Lots of maps. You want some maps? I'm a man made of maps.
I appreciate that Wally hasn't traded it in for a new model just because it's been around the block once or twice. I feel very strongly about that for some reason.
That'd be like a reference for Dominic Amado, the voice actor of Guybrush, and thankful for, I guess, himself not being upgraded for a new fancy voice actor. Okay, well, here we go. Out. Right, and then with our newfound... Meanwhile, on LeChuck's ship.
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done. Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed. Wait, let him live. I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Shouldn't we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
Right, let's get back to the jail. And then...
Guybrush!
Hey, yo, what's up, Otis, my dude, my guy. Hold the horses, right? So we're gonna use the monocle on the lock.
I can read the serial number. I'll write it down so I don't forget.
Perfect. Right, be right back, Otis. Be right back. Take the serial number to the locksmith. All right, locksmith.
Welcome back.
Here we go, serial number.
Pop. Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. Good choice on the lock. These are really sturdy. It's the same kind they use over at the jail.
Oh, wow. What a coincidence. I had no idea.
No payment needed. Love that. Bye. Right, Otis.
Hey, Guybrush.
Yo, what's up, dude? What's up? Here you go, key.
Otis, the authorities have reconsidered your case and decided that you should go free.
I'm very grateful to the authorities and will not mention their name should any awkward questions be asked. Good luck, Stan. I hope you get acquitted.
Oh, it's in the bag, friend, but thanks.
So wait, that's just it? Otis is gone? I can't... Okay. Well, I can't really Stan. Goodbye, Stan. You're amazing. Bye. Museum. I'm not a fan of that big bobblehead. It's creepy.
I used to love these when I was 6. And
you went... You was at the town meeting, that's right.
The Melee Island Museum of Pirate Lore. I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. The museum showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Melee Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
Is that a map fragment? Oh, that's the note LeChuck left me when he kidnapped Elaine.
How on earth do you have that note?
Oh yeah, that's very interesting. That was found tucked inside of a book at the Fat Island Library. It's the actual note left by the ghost pirate LeChuck when he kidnapped Governor Marley.
I know what it is. The lookout handed it to me just before I finished my 3 trials. I was crushed, but undaunted. I gathered a crew and I sailed to Monkey Island to save her. Not that she needed it, as it turned out.
Wow, man, you're really into this. I've got a role-playing group on Thursday nights.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important.
But I'm Guybrush Threepwood, guys. Honestly. Isn't that a part of my old map?
That map looks familiar.
That's 1/4 of the original map to the treasure of Big Whoop. I got it from the cartographer on Low Street. Apparently, he was somehow involved in the search for Big Whoop.
About all Wally managed to do was get kidnapped by LeChuck's henchmen.
That's not the way he tells it.
I'm just trying to help.
Thanks. I've got it under control.
I'm a professional. Your recollection of the history is not my truth, okay? A hunk of slag.
What's this melted lump of metal?
It used to be a mug. It was melted by some kind of acid. It was found in the Melee jail many years ago, after an incident where like 20 pirates escaped.
Hey, I did that. I had to keep pouring the grog from mug to mug because it was melting them.
Spoiler alert.
Mugs, and I juggled them all the way from the scum bar to the jail. Also, I could get Otis to join my crew. Not my greatest decision in retrospect.
That's a pretty wild story.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm sure you are, but it just doesn't quite square with the official record. So it's hard to substantiate.
Substantiate? You've got an eyewitness.
Eyewitnesses are notoriously inaccurate. Human memory is plastic and suggestible.
Not yours, apparently.
No, of course not. I deal in facts.
Oh, I can open that. Read the plaque.
Eye patch worn by Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. What can you tell me about this eye patch?
That's the pride of the collection. It belonged to Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. Supposedly, it had voodoo powers that would disguise him. I tried it on though, and nothing happened.
Roger that. I'm gonna steal it.
Well, the numbers are a little clearer, but still too tiny to read.
Oh, snap. I need something else. It's a guard parrot.
That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know. It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it.
Roger that.
What's the story with the wanted poster?
That is the earliest known wanted poster for Captain Kate Capsize. You can tell how notorious she was by the huge number of crimes listed there. Very impressive. I got it from a collector on Fat Island.
Those are my own crimes, actually. I was pretty much public enemy number 1 on Fat Island at the time. I stuck Kate's picture on there so she'd get thrown in jail.
That would never work. Nobody's that clueless in real life.
This is absurd. It's like this whole wall is stuff from my personal adventures, but somehow I'm not even mentioned in your stories.
That's what's so great about this museum. Everyone makes their own connections with the exhibits, and it's highly personal and different for everyone.
That's not what I'm trying to say at all.
That's okay. You don't need to say anything. Just listen to what the exhibits tell you.
Oh, wow. This is so patronizing. I actually am getting second-hand hate from this. We're so pleased that everyone has a personal connection. They can all relate to this artifacts in their own individual, unique way. Yes, yes, yes.
What was this cinder you've got on the wall?
Oh, that. Yeah, that was an unsent love letter written by Elaine Marley while she was governor of the island.
What? Elaine?
The recipient was referred to only as Plunder Bunny.
That's me!
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
What did it say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff. Honestly, I don't remember a word of it, but it was touching.
Thanks a lot.
God dang it. I don't recognize this.
Tell me about this hunk of wood.
That's an original plank from the Golden Hind, autographed by Francis Drake himself.
Marvelous. Poke the plank. Poke it again. Poke it a lot. That ore looks familiar.
That's a nice ore.
The one with the coffin, yeah. The coffin had a lot of water damage when I got it from the voodoo lady in town, but I managed to restore it. It was used by a certain well-known captain in a daring escape from a Turkish prison.
The water damage is actually from the swamp on Scab Island.
Unlikely. The prison in question is nowhere near Scab Island.
You should think about hiring a research assistant.
Oh, I did. Unpaid, of course. Intern.
Make a trick about the hook.
Is this a left hook or a right hook?
That once belonged to the dread pirate Meat Hook. Supposedly he was ambidextrous. Also, he used to live right here, on Melee.
Yes. Right, well, we've looked at everything here. I still can't break into this.
The display case is locked.
Okay, well that didn't really work out great for us. I might return to Wally in a little moment and see if I can't steal a second business card monocle. I guess let's go back to town and see if anything's changed and whatever. Wait, you're new? Where have you been? Talk to the clean-looking pirate.
Hi.
Are you my waiter? I want the excellent dish I had at the governor's mansion last week. I don't know what it's called, but it was sort of, you know, a hot food.
Yeah, but I'm not...
It had ingredients in it or something.
I'm not your waiter.
I already told your incompetent cook this, but he still hasn't brought me my dinner.
I don't work here. I'm not a waiter.
Hop to it!
Right away, sir.
Right away. Fancy candle. So I gotta help this guy get some food now? Bruh, this man out here wants some food. What's going on?
You look like the health inspector tasted your stew. Or you did.
Worse. Marlin is here.
Who?
The customer I have nightmares about. He's the only importer of yak fat on the island, so I need to keep him happy, but he makes that impossible. Today he wants me to make him a dish that he ate last week at some kind of event at the governor's mansion. But of course he doesn't remember what it's called or know what's in it or even remember what color it was. He says he thinks it has ingredients in it. I don't have the slightest idea what to make.
Where did you say he had the dish he wants you to make at the governor's mansion? If I brought you a recipe, could you make it?
If I brought you a recipe, could you make it?
Of course. I'm a cook. See the hat?
Okay, well, look behind you. You're afraid of a monkey. Can I ask you about the map?
Can I ask you again about the mop I need to make?
Sure.
All right, tree.
Remind me how to find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
Okay, goodbye.
Okay.
Well, I guess we go back to the governor's mansion. We'll try and find out what meal they had. And then we'll have the man make the meal. And then I don't know what happens after that. Progress will inevitably happen. Because I feel like we're doing things that aren't really progressing our story. But they will eventually. Take another monocle.
Better to have one for each eye.
If you say so.
Okay. Mouse me. Can I double stack this?
One monocle is good, two is better.
A double stacked. Look at that double stacked monocle right there. Oh, it's so big and stacked.
This was a good idea. They magnify stuff even better since I stuck them together.
Yee! Right, so with that, we can go back to the museum.
Clear of sea monsters.
There's a lot of back and forth here. Right, let's go. I've come for your recipe.
I've come for a recipe. A dish you served at a recent function. It's been described as hot and having ingredients in it. Ring any bells?
Barbie LaFlay catered that event. I own her cookbook, but I don't know any of the recipes.
Do you know where I can find Barbie LaFlay?
Do you know where I can find Barbie LaFlay?
Middle of the Atlantic Ocean? She's halfway back to France by now.
Oh, snap. Okay, ingredients.
Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed.
Oh, come on, please.
Apologized.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
Well, what do you need? That sucks. The book we need is here, and she won't give it to me, and I don't know why. Poke. Well, let's go back to the museum, because that's something we know we can do. I double magnify the tiny numbers.
Ah, crystal clear. I'll just write that down.
All right, back to locksmith. Make this key.
Give me a key from this serial number.
Sure. This will be for a high-end display case. You a collector?
Yeah. Stamps.
Love me some stamps. All right, back to the museum. Here we go. Key.
Whoa! That's not supposed to be unlocked. I'd better fold this and put it in storage. Then I can figure out what's wrong with the lock.
Cracker for the potty.
That's folded perfectly.
I'm messing up, aren't I?
That'll do, Parrot.
Hi.
I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the museum while I figure out what's going on with my display case lock.
Okay. Let's try this again.
Welcome back. I
Okay.
checked the display case and it seems fine, so we're open for business again.
Incredible news! So, crackers. Yeah, that's the happy bird. Got some more crackers? Okay, here we go, here we go. Right, let's try this again. Run, leave, leave. Ha! Meanwhile, at the mansion.
What do you expect me to do, Elaine? Issue a proclamation?
Of course not, Carla. We'll need to generate public support. I'm working on that.
People around here don't like any kind of restrictions, even if it's for their own good.
But we can put a requirement on ships traveling to the north. There's already a customs check, so the infrastructure is all in place.
Well, it's a start. Scurvy's a big problem. Let's do all we can.
Agreed.
I've come a long way. Is there anything else on the agenda?
Coffee?
Back to the mansion. I want in on this. Oh, did I miss the meeting? Oh, god dang it. Can I get that book now? Let's go. How about now? Can I wear this now? No. Okay.
A crystal. Yeah, this isn't that kind of game. Everything's spilled out of it in a puddle. Not for me. Looks like it's been there forever. It's an unusual safe with 5 keyholes.
Alas, the safe is not...
Green, half off. Blue, half of half off. Yellow, half of half of half off.
Oh, knife!
It is a non-magical...
Oh, I'd like this knife.
An excellent choice. I will need you to verbally agree to a release of liability.
Okay.
This product is not to be used in the commission of any crime, including vandalism, slavery, and theft of objects, threatening, frightening, stabbing, shame, or manipulating yourself or another person, are likewise considered outside the scope of acceptable use.
Okay, yes.
The product is not balanced for throwing. Throwing product violates these terms and legality warranty. Whittling, scrimshaw, mumbling cake, juggling, and any tricks involving stacking or balancing the product may cause serious injury and should not be attempted by unlicensed persons. Use with threads, bedspreads, or thread may damage the product.
I can't skip this.
Damaged, the product should not be used. Product is shot and should not be carried in a plastic coat, belt, pattern, handbag, shoulder holster, or sheath at all times. Keep the product away from children, pets, aged, or infirm, harms, pirates, and adults. Where possible, it should be locked securely in a vault. The manufacturer accepts your responsibility for the consequences of any use or misuse of this product. By verbally assenting to these terms, purchasers hereby assumes all liability, past, present, and future, throughout this and all possible and impossible universes.
Oh, is this where I say yes?
Yes.
Yes. Is there anything I am allowed to do with it?
I am not able to answer that question, as it could create a liability issue.
Right.
What's this thing?
It's a forgiveness frog. When no apology will do, give the forgiveness frog. It's like a card, only much better because it's a frog.
I've never heard of that before. Are you sure it's real voodoo?
No comment. It works. Trust me.
Okay, give me this. Give me this.
Forgiveness frog.
It can help someone forgive.
Oh, here we go again. Stop it, please. Just give me the frog. Stop talking again. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I thought we was about to go down the whole rabbit hole of that. I'm leaving. Bye.
Safe.
No, stop. Stop.
At any price.
Leave, Guybrush. Oh my god, I actually hate the House of Mojo now. Right, hang on. This is big. This is big, right? Big happenings have happened. We have a knife. Maybe we can stab out that board at Stan's shop to get inside. Forgiveness frog. Maybe we can get that to Carla for forgiveness. There's something to go on there. Carla, you're gonna love this. It's a frog of forgiveness.
Here.
You're giving me a frog?
It's a forgiveness frog, for when words aren't enough.
That is complete nonsense. And yet, I am going to forgive you for losing my book. I can't even explain why. I just have this sudden, inexplicable urge to forgive. You better not be up to something.
Just don't lose the frog, okay?
No, I'll keep it with me always.
Okay, well that's fantastic news. Says Bordy.
Can I borrow this cookbook?
Sure.
You cook like a cow.
That's why I need the cookbook.
Oh, all right. I was upset after you lost the last one, but you seemed genuinely sorry, so I guess I'll give you another chance.
Thanks. I won't let you down. I'll definitely return this.
Okay, we're making progress. So, if I go to here, and I go to there, the docks, and then back to the scum bar, and into the back room, and we're in. Bruh. Book, bruh.
I found this at the governor's mansion.
Aha! The mystery dish must be in there. I have no idea which one it'll be, so I'll just have to make them all. I gotta get to work. Thanks, Guybrush.
You're gonna be busy for a while. Can I get a shaving of your mop? Oh, let's go! All right, we out. We're out. Everything's coming up, Guybrush, Wally. Bang, bang, have some words.
Here's a sample of the wood you wanted. Can you make me a map now?
10 minutes later.
Sure, here it is.
Thanks, Wally.
Now we got a map. Open the map to the map tree. Right. So we're gonna go right, up, left, right. Right. And enter we go. Right. Okie dokies. Right. Up. Let's go take a screenshot real quickly. That'd be a lot easier for life. Okay, so. Right. Right. Up this time.
I guess I lost my way.
Snap. Hang on. Okay. Right. Oh, so one more right. God dang it. Okay. And now we go up. Left. And then up. I'm probably missing trivia cards as I go around here. There's one right there. How many windows are lit on the governor's mansion? I will go count in a minute. Right, left. And now we go up. And then we go right. By great Goldbeard's beard, it's the tree. There's an adorable hedgehog family in front of it. We've got a tiny deer. We've got squirrels that are very frisky and a very happy rabbit. Oh, it is a mops if I ever saw one before. Right, hello.
Mind your mama, little prickly kids. Hey, little fella. Wow. The distinctive shape tells me this is the rare, endangered Melee Island mop handle tree.
I can't give the stuffed animal to anybody. I hack off a branch. Did you just try using the force? Several hours later. Oh dear God. Oh no, nature. No! You monster! Oh no! What the frick have you done, Guybrush? What the frick? This little guy's up the tree like the floor's lava. You were supposed to hack a single branch off. You destroyed the... It's like a bomb has gone off, Guybrush. What have you done?
I must have startled them while I was whittling. Some animals are quite skittish.
Whittling?
Another resource has given its all in support of my personal goals. It's what nature is for.
It's all? Would anybody like a stuffed toy? No? Okay, well, you seem quite okay.
Hey, little dear.
Oh, there's a singular tear dropping from little dear. Shivering birds.
It's probably time for them to fly south.
They should leave. That's the solution to this problem. They should leave. Many hours later. Well, my work here is done.
Brilliant innovation.
I'm sure it will, but look at my handle. Look at my mop handle.
Look at the mop handle I carved. I only needed one tree to make it.
You found the tree! Oh, good thing you only took one branch. It's the last mop tree on the island. Very, very rare.
Yeah, so...
Seems like a lot, but yep.
Okay, but I need a mop head.
He'll never complain again. Ingredients, indeed.
I stole his mop! I've stolen his mop!
Keep your hands off my mop!
Mop heist achievement unlocked. That was brilliant. I really liked that. Was not expecting that at all. I'm like, freedom! And then in the face. Aye. So,
It's a classic, elegant mop with a sliver carved out of it. It's the cook's old mop with a sliver carved out of it. I made a mop.
Oh, I used the stuffed toy to make my mop. Why did I want the mop in to begin with? What was the mop for? Oh, so I could be a swabby. Right. We should be good to join the Chuck's crew. If I go over here.
My shit.
Right. Time to get into costume.
I think I should move farther away from the quartermaster first.
Okay. Over here. Right. Costume time.
I think I should move farther away from the quartermaster first.
Is that better?
The quartermaster will never see me behind this crate.
Okay. Guybrush Threepwood.
Threepwood, are you trying to fool me by wearing an eye patch? That is the worst disguise I've ever seen.
No, of course not. Just having a little eye trouble. Blepharospasm.
Oh, try some cashews. You might be short on magnesium. Or wits.
Darn, I thought this thing was supposed to be magic. I must have forgotten something.
Oh man, what? That's not good enough? Voodoo lady, talk to me. Is it this year when you finally tell me your name?
Is this the year when you finally tell me your name? It's become almost a running gag between us. But it's awkward, like when your glass is empty but you keep trying to drink out of it over and over.
It is Corina.
Oh, okay. Corina. Nice. Somehow it was more exciting before I knew that.
That is true of many things.
Corina it is, okay. Right, disguise this.
This is a neat symbol. What does it mean?
That used to contain magical disguises. But alas, they have all gone.
That's okay. I got what I needed elsewhere.
Well, you say that. Can I get you to enchant this? Oh, get her to recharge. It actually works!
Can you fix this?
Ah, the famous eye patch disguise of John Laney. As I suspected, the magic has long since drained away. One moment.
I feel so big brain right now. I'm playing this the day after it released. I've got no guides. It's probably too early for guides. I don't know.
Spirits of deception.
Oh, shit, jiggling, boss!
Drink your rejuvenation and awaken.
Death?
It's nothing to worry about. John Laney, this hapless boy needs your help.
Hey.
Take pity on him and bring him the power to hide from his enemies.
Hey.
You don't have to put it like that.
Oh, snap. It's a cool pattern. Oh, dear God. It's so drippy.
That's it?
Unless you want the extended service warranty.
No, thanks. I'm not a sucker. What do I owe you?
Maybe try it on first, before we discuss payment.
But it's so drippy.
Well, how do I look? Ah! What the heck? I look like a zombie. Is it broken?
John Laney was especially known for impersonating monsters of various types.
You failed to mention that earlier.
It's not a strong part of the sales pitch.
I'll just wear it when I really need to.
Hey!
You're welcome.
I think I'm ready to set sail.
I think so too, Guybrush. Back to the dock! Disguise time.
The quartermaster will never see me behind this crate.
Wow. I'm a ghost. Boo!
Hi there. You must be the quartermaster.
Yep, you look like a guy without many options. I need a swabby. It's BYOM. So, show
Bring
me
your
a
own
decent
mop.
mop and the job's yours.
Okay.
You want a mop? Here you go. Here's a mop.
How's this for a mop?
Let's see. Stick? Shoddy stuffed animal? Wait a minute. I've seen this mop before. Where did you get it?
So because I showed it to her as Guybrush, is she now remembering? If I never had showed her, would she not have recognized it? I stole it from a pirate.
I stole it from a pirate.
Oh, LeChuck will like that. You're hired.
Great.
We'll be getting underway soon. Why don't you come on board and I'll introduce you to the crew?
I'm excited to see my stateroom. When's a good time to discuss the benefits package?
Meanwhile, at the Scum Bar.
Threepwood's on LeChuck's ship. He's got some kind of disguise. From the bargain bin, it looks like.
So what?
You don't think this could be a problem? We didn't plan for him.
I hate not knowing what's going on. I should have taken him out the minute he walked in here.
Don't worry, we'll know what's going on.
Yeah? How?
I've got a spy on board the ship.
I don't trust them. Oh, snap. Goodbye, Matey Island. Goodbye, Stan. Oh, snap. He's a happy sausage. We're being followed? Where'd that boat come from? Part 2. A dangerous journey. Bum, 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 bum.
So once you were on LeChuck's ship, you turned the tables on them. You whipped out your sword and said, "I'm your captain now. Take me to Monkey Island, or you'll all walk the plank."
More or less.
The name.
Oh, snap. Look at this art.
Not to call me that. To you, I'm the first swab. And I want to hear the capital letters when you say it.
Capital 1. Got it.
And this is the old. You'll be spending a lot of time down here.
I thought we'd have a union or something. How much time is a lot of time?
All of it. You work here. You sleep here. You take your meals here. Forget the world you knew before. This hold is your world. The hull is your ground. The deck is your sky. And I am your deity of choice. A cruel and vengeful deity. I only have one simple rule. You are not to leave this hold under any circumstances. Any questions?
It's not quite right, but like, I think your voice actor sounds like a better voice actor for LeChuck. It's not quite LeChuck, but it's kind of closer to LeChuck. Has that kind of Cornish accent to it a little bit. And also, that ghost chicken looks amazing. Look at it. I really like it. I'm loving the art style. I'm loving the kind of the color schemes and like the accented colors that come from everything. It's so arty. I like it. So can I leave the hold?
Can I leave the hold?
But no.
Okay, well, what happens if I leave?
What happens if I leave?
I said you're not to leave under any circumstances.
Well, yeah, I know. Just hypothetically, what if I did?
The worst punishment you can imagine.
Which is?
I throw you back down here. Nothing's worse than this.
So there's no punishment apart from get back in your room. Okay. So where's my bunk?
Where's my bunk?
You might be all right inside one of the crates. Otherwise, be sure to cover your eyes. The chickens like to peck. But it's probably safest if you don't sleep at all. The chickens have their ways.
The chickens have their ways. Mysterious chickens, yes. Well, what's for dinner? Is it chicken?
What's for dinner?
Oh, we'd like a bit of dinner, would we? Well, perhaps we can arrange a bit of roast duck under glass for your majesty. But seriously, learn to catch rats. You can drown them in your mop bucket. They make their own sauce.
Drown them in the mop bucket? They make a sauce? What? No, thank you. What if I need to, you know?
What if I need to, you know?
Use the portal. Don't get anything on the ledge outside, though. I hate an unsightly ledge.
Nobody likes an unsightly ledge. No, of course not. So what am I supposed to be doing exactly?
What am I supposed to be doing exactly?
No recruits. You're all thicker than the chickens.
Is that the whole answer?
You're supposed to be swabbing. I want this hold sparkling, as if it was clean. Now, get to work.
Yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
That's a Disney. Oh, I guess you're owned by Disney, so you can. That, yeah, Yo-Ho, Yo-Ho, Pirate Life for me is a Disney-owned licensed song thing. Lucasfilm is owned by Disney, so they can. That Hockaloogie right there is it's like a whole chicken breast with a Hockaloogie right there. That's huge. Anyway, that was Return to Monkey Island. It was a grand return, very, very much. I'm enjoying myself. I'm excited to see where this goes in the future. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, thoughts and opinions down below. Consider becoming a member on the channel and get a thing next to your name in the comments and other benefits. It's amazing. Back on the Patreon and all that jazz. I love your faces and bye.